A dying old man, 2 sons, one disgraced and the other a psychopath. And then you add daddy's savage little girl.
My father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not.
Eternal nuclear winter, where sunshine doesn't exist. And if the cold don't get you, one of the residential tribes will. Colorado is no place for pleasantries. The snow isn't the only thing that covers all the wasteland. So strap up, Ranger. What kind of future do you see for this godforsaken mountain? One of peace and boredom? One of savagery and anarchy? Or something in between? But be ready, because there will be blood. The question is, whose blood will be lost to this tundra? This is Wasteland 3 Colorado Collection. What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, Mike Fury, and I make informative videos just like this one. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And welcome to my complete review for Wasteland 3 Colorado Collection. This all starts with a phone call. The Patriarch, ruler of Colorado, makes a distress call. The Rangers left homeless after the destruction of their base, and the people of Arizona are suffering. So the Rangers have little choice other than to head into the murder mountain of the West. Things were going smooth until you are ambushed. 48 Rangers gone in a flurry of bullets and explosions. Only 2 survive. Now it's up to you to complete the mission, which is not what you are actually signing up for. Wasteland 3 is an open world post-apocalyptic tactical RPG. As the father of Fallout, you can sum it up as tactical Fallout. Or you can put it how I put it in my Wasteland 2 review. It's if Fallout and XCOM had a baby. And it's also one of the best games in terms of weaving a perfect spider web of choice and consequence. Most of all, it's a masterclass of role-playing. The story and its multiple endings will hit very different, as everyone's choice will be different. But as for me, I loved every moment of it.
Howdy, Heartlander. Oh, as much fun as it is killing folk long distance, I like it best when the deluge of blood happens up close and personal. You know what I mean?
You're not scaring anybody with that noise. Ain't that right, boys? Boys? Oh, God damn it, you chicken! Quit your blubbering and kill these assholes!
What a bro! Knock yourselves out.
Graphics. Is it the most amazing game ever? No. But is it one of the best tactical looking games ever? No, as well. I do believe that this is one of the better looking games of the genre though. The world of Colorado is a cold, barren wasteland, but it's a great looking mountain as you find ruins, bunkers, wildlife. The inhabitants all look great regardless of the tribes and their allegiances, whether it's the synths, the monster army, the generic marshals, or the psychotic gippers. Your brain will be in constant state of, what the f is this? Are those pigs strapped with dynamite? PETA ain't gonna like this. What the f is that? Is that a Ronald Reagan statue with laser vision that can blow me to kingdom come and it's executing people? What the f? But hold up. Is that a cat with a cowboy hat smoking a cigar and his name is Major Tom? I have seen it all. I have seen it all. Your characters, your companions, and the main NPCs all look very cool. They look strong and imposing. And obviously you created one of them, but the others, the main NPCs, you get better looks at them. The camera focuses in and gives you a better look, and sometimes has awesome effects. The details are great, the armor, the weapons, the variety of enemy designs, the gore is absolutely nuts, but also the little things like the footprints in the snow and piss-flavored snowballs. You will have to do with some things here and there, like for example, the character creator could be better, you will have some visual oddities here and there, some repeat character designs, and it will show its budget from time to time. For example, the random open world encounters will cycle the same 2 maps. But still, it's a good looking game, all things considered.
The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours. Be my guest. Well done.
Audio. This is lovely in a what the fuck sort of way. The soundtrack is comprised of some very melodic and sadistic tracks. One of the best ones is The Blood of the Lamb. And you hear it at the end of the prologue. But when we meet some cannibals, we get Everybody Have Fun Tonight cover, which is awesome. It's ridiculous, it's sadistic like I mentioned earlier. You will have some original songs perfect for the darker tone in the post-apocalyptic world, some ominous and very airy, and will give you chills, pun intended. But the best thing that they did was use the Microsoft check to get voice acting, and this game has some phenomenal voice acting. You hear me? It is absolutely excellent. The game does show you that you don't need superstar voice actors to make phenomenal, purposeful voice acting.
Buttering me up like a Thanksgiving turkey won't work, Rangers! Won't work! Won't work! Oh, f me with a turkey baster! It is working! Hey, shit, Larry. You charge my new friends. I leave another supreme surprise in your breakfast. You got it, Paul? Yes, finally free at last! Larry, yes, like, at last I can tell you with complete sincerity. You!
The game does show you that you don't need superstar voice actors to make phenomenal, purposeful voice acting. The accents, the dialects, the verbiage, and it's everywhere. Whether it's in the world, whether it's on the radio, whether it's on the common folk having simple conversations, it is awesome. All AA games need to take note. This is how you do audio. But again, it shows a bit of its budget here and there. For example, I would love it if every gun had its own sample, but they don't. It's a minor detail, but you'll catch it if you're paying attention. Now, you mean to tell me, if I punch someone with brass knuckles, it sounds the same as if I punch them with a power fist? Not in your wildest dreams.
Got a bead on them. And
Wasteland 3 is a RPG-ass RPG. All the way. It's such an RPG, it looks at other RPGs in disgust. Wasteland 3 just be at the bar talking smack to like Fallout 4 and Helix 2, and all the others, they'd just be like, what do you mean you don't have complex choice and consequence? Did you just say, I can't kill everyone? What do you mean by streamline? I don't know the term. And what the f is with this limited dialogue option? Staying true to what I mentioned early on in the video, this is a tactics game. Everybody's on a grid, you and your enemies will move like pieces on a board, and not all of the pieces are created equal. Some can attack from further distance, some are good up close. Others can take a while to kill some people, but also have a lot of movement, etc. You will make your own ranger team comprised of any of these combinations. You could have your 2 original rangers with 2 more either created or pre-built rangers, or you can have 4 companions or 3 rangers and 3 companions along with your 2 original rangers. You could do any combination like that. Now, I personally believe that if you do it with the most companions, you get the most original interactions and dialogue. That is by far the best way to play it, in my personal opinion. Each and every single individual will specialize in a different area, and you can actually add to their specific set of skills. You have a variety of weapon types: small arms, automatics, sniper rifles, explosives, or you can simply melee or brawling. All of these weapons can come with different types, shapes, sizes, blunts, blades, energy, toxic, cryo, fire, or explosive. Matching these weapon skills with other types of traits and attributes is key. Snipers need high luck. Why? Because you want them to crit and one-shot enemies. Tanks need strength. You will also need some type of charismatic leader. That way they can have the hard conversations and the hard dialogue checks. You will need a nerd for computers that has nerd stuff. Like, I'm literally not kidding you guys. This skill tree is called nerd stuff. You have 6 particular individuals. Spread the love. And make sure all of the bases are covered. Pick perks to help each and every single character with their affinities. Equipped unique weapons so you are multidimensional and you can attack different threats with different ways. And make sure that everybody has different types of ammo. That's another thing. Make sure you have enough ammo. You will need all of this to handle all of the bullshit that Colorado throws at you. And it will throw some bullshit at you. The Rocky Mountains are home to a good variety of enemies, from savages, raiders, slavers, and cannibals. Then you have the automatons like the synths, and all the way to the massive Scorpiotrons, which look like they were pulled straight out of Horizon Zero Dawn. All of which you can encounter either while doing main quests or exploring the map. Now, the quests in the map will put you in front of some of the most savory and unsavory characters, right down to the straight evil, insanely hilarious, the clinically insane. I mean, like, why is Santa in Colorado crucifying elves, yo? Like, this is absolutely insane. And they're making drugs for him. And then literally you can talk to a character that you find in the middle of a freezer and he literally confirms the Illuminati for you. Like, this is the type of insane stuff that you will find in the game. Like, what did I just witness? Ooh, a new perk. While you explore, loot, level up, complete missions, you will have plenty of time to deal with all the factions, create relationships with them, and see what's best for Colorado. Now, do you help the Patriarch? Do you side with one of his kids? Do you take it all over and kill everyone? The choice is yours, but be smart. You will need help to take over. People must fall in line. Trade needs to flourish. Sometimes removing someone from power creates a vacuum, and this spiderweb connected event will have a ripple effect and have certain people hate you because now they can't get the stuff that they originally wanted. Your decisions will either help you or hurt you in the end. Just be smart about it. And that's just in the main quest. You have tons of interesting side quests. You have a big map to explore, bunkers, find salvage. You must keep your team healthy by patching them up after they sustain injuries like broken bones and while they're bleeding. You can craft really cool and awesome, powerful stuff to use, like ammo, weapon armor mods, to unique legendary weapons. There's world building tapes that you can find, tons of collectibles. They're all useful and part of your progression, which I love. Like, for example, collecting cyber chickens is part of your progression. You can find these crazy looking dolls and they add to you. It's a crazy world, my friend. Go nuts. On different playthroughs, you will do different decisions and difficulties. You can add permadeath. I can talk about gameplay all day. I've literally been rambling on for like, what, 8 minutes now? It is spectacular. It's jam-packed. It is some of the most fun you will experience in a tactical RPG, I promise you. DLC. Steel Town and the Cult of the Holy Detonation. Now, the former revolves around the factory where all armor and vehicles being made have stopped production. And the latter revolves around two mutant factions fighting for literally nuclear explosion in suspended animation. I've been telling you guys from the start of this review, this game is absolutely nuts. Now with a setup like that, the cult of the Holy Detonation sounds more interesting, but it isn't. It's short runtime and very clear-cut decisions make it really just another piece of explorable area, right? But the Steel Town, on the other hand, is morally great, difficult, adds some very cool weapons and armor, but also adds a bit of weight to the ending itself, the ending of the game. The slides are different, and the people you will talk to, it's a very tough decision because it's like labor laws. It's like people getting mad because they're not getting paid enough and they don't have vacation time and they're getting overworked, and it's super hard. But then they're part of the other side. The bad people are part of the Patriarch, so if you want to side with the Patriarch, it is some heavy stuff. As far as DLCs are concerned, I've definitely played better DLCs, so they don't take away from the Wasteland experience, don't keep me wrong, but they do come at a nice price, so keep that in mind. If you want more exploration and more areas and more armor, definitely go ahead and check out the DLC. Bad. Crashed one time on PC. Sometimes characters will talk over others with two separate dialogues happening at the same time. This happened like 3 times though. Some unique weapons don't have orange glow, which is nonsense, but hey, it's there. Some NPCs will sink into the floor, but pop right back up, right into place. Silly stuff like that. There is no real issue with the game. It's been patched to perfection with one exception. There are still documented instances of chain ambush, the level 10 sniper perk, breaking saves. And it doesn't look like it's gonna be patched, so avoid that perk at all costs. It's sad because that sounds like such an awesome thing where you just ambush, bam, and especially when you're a high crit sniper, probably take out the whole entire team if possible, if they move right in front of him or move within his range. But sadly, that perk is still causing problems. In conclusion, Wasteland 3, the Colorado Collection, is a masterpiece of an RPG. It is one of my favorite games of all time. If you are waiting for other great big RPGs to get made, the Fallouts of the world, Skyrims, Avoweds, and all the others, if you're waiting for those bad boys, check this out. This will satiate your appetite. I promise you, it is that good. Final score for Wasteland 3, the Colorado Collection, is a 9 out of 10. And let's answer the 3 questions, shall we? Is it fun? Is it worth it? And is it for you? Is it fun? Yes, it is extremely fun. Dialogue is superb. The combat is superb. Everything about this game is absolutely excellent. The choice and consequence and the replayability aspect of it is so good. And you can find it dirt cheap. So let's talk about, is it worth it? Yes, you can find this under $25. The base game, you can find it under 20 bucks. You can find it like around that 15 range. If you want to buy it physically, you can definitely find it under 20 bucks. And if you want to buy it or just use Game Pass, because it's on Game Pass, and then you could just buy the DLC, which if I'm not mistaken, is going to cost you on sale, they'll be like 10 bucks. Buy it on Game Pass, buy the DLC, so you own the DLC. It's not going to get off of, Wasteland 3 is never going to get off Game Pass because Microsoft owns the studio, so it's going to be there forever. Just do that. It is so good and such a great bang for your buck if you don't decide to do that and want to own it. I own it on 2 separate platforms. That's how much I love it. And is it for you? If you're a fan of Fallout, fan of XCOM, fan of big RPGs with choice and consequence, fan of post-apocalyptic adventures, this is right up your alley, and it definitely receives my furious recommendation. That is it for the review, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and make sure to support the channel in any way, shape, or form. Amazon link, Epic creator code, Humble Bundle link, all down in the description below. You could also follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Links are down in the description below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting me there. All dollar a day keeps the landlord away. I'm your host, Mike Fury. It's been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike, off.